Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Golden
yes.
trigger.
Yes.
Hey y'all, welcome back to PlayStation Underground. You got Kristen here, and today we are playing Fire Pro Wrestling World on a PS4 Pro. I also have Ryan here with me.
Hello.
Hi. And
Kristen, you're leading the show.
I know, I'm leading today. We also have Ari from Spike Chunsoft here to lead us through this crazy world of Fire Pro Wrestling World.
Well, it is quite a crazy Fire Pro Wrestling world, so thanks for having me.
Yeah, so we're about to jump into a 3-on-3 match. We have
Do
the three of
it.
us against a couple of computers. What's gonna happen here?
Fight!
Only
Fight.
fate will tell.
So this is a
Oh, wait, that's
highly
you.
customizable game.
Yes.
Right now we're sort of just showing some of the gameplay, which already we're all just like going in on each other. But all of these characters, their appearances can be customized, their moves, there's over 1,000 moves in this game that you can set things to. Tell us a little bit more about what is happening.
So right now we have a 3 versus 3 match, but it's very not clear who's on whose team right now. We're all just kind of going crazy. But this is the landmine deathmatch mode. So you see all the barbed wire. There's also
To the
bombs.
jet.
Yeah. And we're just kind of going at it.
Oh my
And
gosh.
Ari, it's so awesome to be playing this because, as we talked about before the match,
Oh, look at
this is like a long-standing, like kind of a cult
Oh,
classic
yeah.
game series that has a huge a very devoted and passionate fan base. So it's really great to see this game coming to PS4.
It is, and it does retain those classic 2D graphics that everybody who played the previous versions of Fire Pro Wrestling series loves and knows. But this time,
Sorry.
with
I'm
all
just
the, I expected this. This is okay.
Oh, so close.
Very hard to talk and play at the same time.
Oh yes.
Listen,
Welcome
we
to
are-
Underground.
We are pro wrestlers through.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Golden
yes.
trigger.
Yes.
So the character I'm playing has a Kota Ibushi's moveset, which is Kenny Omega's partner, his
Oh.
tag team partner. That's why they did the golden trigger together, as you can see.
Hold on.
But-
I'm just gonna get on this.
Yeah, just do it. The best thing about a match ending is it doesn't end until I press options on you.
Oh my
my
God, you could have just
God.
kept going.
We could
I'm
do
just
that
lying
forever.
on top of this dude.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was the best start we could have had
Oh my gosh.
for our
So,
landmine deathmatch.
I was going to say, so before we dive into another one, maybe let's pull back a bit and let's show off some of that
Oh, yeah, yeah.
customization. So beforehand, you had sort of created a custom character. Ryan and I
Right.
had chosen a couple of pre-made characters that are part of the
The
New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, so these are wrestlers preloaded, created by NJPW itself to, bring the authenticity of an actual Japanese wrestling match
Oh my
to the
gosh.
PlayStation 4. So the character I was using called Spike Chunsoft. I'll show you him.
It's not a real
Not
wrestler.
a real
I don't think.
wrestler, but maybe we can make that a thing.
The company does have that is a wrestler sounding name, Spike
Spike
Chunsoft.
Chunsoft! And he has a very fitting costume attire. He has the skull, which is our logo. So, as you can see, you go into edit mode, and there's over 1,000 different parts, which Kristen, you mentioned earlier, that you
Yeah.
can go through, from the skull to the body to basically everything. There's like face paint.
Gosh.
You can
Your
change-
poses.
Yeah, the poses.
Oh my God,
You
you
wear-
have to have the bow tie. Wait, what?
That was the most important part of this custom build. So
Yep.
I just made this in a couple minutes before the show actually started. So there's a bunch of things you can do. You can spend as much time as you want on it, as little time as you want on it. It's just pretty incredible. And you mentioned the posing too. So here's how his stance, and you can change the stances. So mysterious, for example.
Oh my god.
So mysterious.
Now I also love you can change not just your wrestler, but there's other aspects of the game that you can customize
Correct.
as well.
Yeah.
Oh
There's,
my god. The
I know. I'm gonna like, go into
I'm
this.
sorry, I'm like laughing over here.
No, I love it.
If I could show like, even the face size, you can go up to 200% and just have a giant skull. And I'm gonna leave it like that.
Please. I love it. I would absolutely play this game
Like this.
exactly like this. Everyone having exaggerated features.
It's like a mascot character at this point.
Look at him go.
Kristen is the type of person to spend a lot of time in character customization, I think, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And
I would spend so much time before I even get into the ring.
That's great, though. That's exactly the kind of people that would love to play this game
Yeah.
and get really into the nitty-gritty aspects of customization. So, like you mentioned, aside from all those parts that you just saw, we can also customize the actual parameters. So
Oh wow.
each character can have different skills. So maybe my punch will be stronger, maybe my kick will be stronger. For the New Japan Pro Wrestling wrestlers, it is set based on the official
Based on-
stats. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So you'll truly be
You'll
playing
truly
as
be
them.
Kota Ibushi or Kenny Omega or whoever you want to be.
Nice.
And then we have the moveset as well.
Oh my gosh,
Um,
there are so many moves in here.
The skull is just so.
It's
So distracting
huge.
now.
I know.
But yeah.
Look at that thick neck
go
that he's
through
got.
all.
Nobody can choke him out.
It's really
Knife-edge
cool because you
shot.
can actually see they bring
Oh,
the
what it'll
wrestler.
look
Yeah,
like.
what it'll look like. It's just so. But you can also customize the voices. So we have voice 1, voice 3.
I'm loving every
You
part
can.
of this.
This is so. There's so many options here. There's so many permutations.
Yeah,
Yes!
And it'll just keep going.
I feel like because of that, though, you could just play this game endlessly.
Endlessly,
and find
yeah.
new ways to go about it, new ways to get into the ring.
And the best part about this is once you make these custom wrestlers, you can actually share it online with other people who are
Oh,
playing.
nice.
Yeah, so you can share it with the world and your friends who also have a PlayStation 4.
So
can
I
come
too
play.
could be Spike Chunsaw.
Yes, you could. I'll make sure to put them online for you.
Do you want to get back into the ring and
Frankensteiner.
show off some more?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's
His
so much.
face.
Even the CPU logic. Like I could go on forever. There's the taunts. There's the performance. There's the name and profile. Where are we?
You can set where he's from.
Yeah, he could be. We have almost every country listed here.
Amazing.
Awesome.
So keep it as Japan.
Okay.
Spike Chunsoft is a Japanese company.
I was going
Oh.
to suggest you make him Canadian, but
Oh.
I guess for Spike Chunsoft, we'll leave him.
So I'm
as
gonna save the skull too. It's very
Oh my
important.
gosh. all your hard work
All
and
my
you just
hard
messed it all up.
But yeah, so we'll jump back
Alright.
into a match really quickly. But to cover the main menu, as you can see, there's Fighting Road, which is a scenario mode.
Okay.
So it's not just a pick up and play, fighting game. There's actually a story behind the New Japan Pro Wrestling wrestlers. You're basically a wrestler trying to make it out big,
Aw.
and
trying to
you
make
can
your way in the world.
try and make your way through the Fire Pro Wrestling world. And I just had to do it.
I love that you guys keep coming back to it.
But yeah, there's different kinds of offline play you can do. Obviously, we're not going to go into online play today, but there's even Battle Royale, which is all of us against each other. But the reason why I love starting off with Landmine Deathmatch is all the explosions. Explosions make things much more exciting, I think.
Although I think I stayed in the ring.
Did you?
I think I stayed in
We
the
all
ring
stayed in
during
the
the
ring,
first
maybe.
one, yeah.
Oh my god.
Here, I can change the time to be a bit. We were at 3 minutes, so I'll change it to 5 so we can actually get some
Get
ring
yep,
action.
Get
yeah.
some good ring action.
Nice.
Good. You can just leap to victory,
Yes. All right, entry finished.
Oh my
Let's begin a
gosh.
match.
you guys.
How will we tell Spike apart from this?
How will we find Spike Chunsoft amidst all these wrestlers? These heroic athletes. Surrounded by barbed wire and illegal
Oh my
explosives. Oh my god, it's so
Oh,
huge.
he looks great.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay. So when one of us grapple, see, so Kenny, you're already grappling, as you
oh
can
no!
see,
Oh.
with
Ugh.
2 other guys.
Oof.
But that's
Oof,
the
gotta breathe.
big hallmark here for Fire Pro Wrestling is that grapple move. So that's how the game mostly got popular. And
So Ari, it looks like when you try and pin someone
Mhm.
and they are not really ready to be pinned. Oh man!
Oh,
here we
golden
go.
trigger.
Let's do it, Ari. Needed a.
Oh!
yeah, if they're not really ready, they can definitely get you right,
Yeah, they can
right
get you right
off.
back,
So the key to winning is to make your opponent as tired as possible through all these weak attacks, mid attacks, and strong attacks, and then pin him.
And how do you, and because all the kind of, you have to sort of go off visual cues and not a hard meter, right? I
Right.
mean, how do you tell, how does a new player know when it's the right time?
So we don't have any of the characters doing it right now, but eventually, if your opponent gets tired enough, he'll just start breathing really heavy, really heavy.
Oh,
It's
so
quite
like
noticeable.
Kenny's
Kenny's
doing
doing, for
Well,
example.
I'm holding breathe
Oh, you're
down,
holding breathe.
yes.
But yeah, I'm just talking
Ooh.
about like a breathe that will happen in just walking around.
Mm.
or running around.
Oh no, he reversed it. Oh no. Ah.
Oh no.
But yeah, what Ryan was doing earlier is, you know, we hold the L1 button.
I'll go up here and I'm breathing.
Yeah, breathe.
Kenny Omega breathing
breathe
on the
together.
north part of the
I
ring.
can't. You can grapple. But yeah, that breathe function allows you to restore your energy, your breath, so to speak. And there's also a spirit meter that you can do with the control stick trigger. So there's all these different stats that go into making your success happen. So, you know, at the end of the match too, you'll get points essentially for doing those finishers, for getting the pin, for doing special moves.
Oh my god.
And it's just madness on the screen, as you can see. But there is an art form to, you know, winning stylistically.
There's like a strategy,
And
timing.
Of course, you don't need to actually do 3-on-3. You
Oh,
can also do 1-on-1 and a bunch of other scenarios.
Yeah. We just wanted to make it complicated for ourselves.
Here at PlayStation Underground, we don't take things lightly.
No, Kenny Omega never takes anything lightly.
No, not Kenny
Goes
Omega.
all the way. Oh.
We're supposed to be on each other's team. I don't think we're doing a great job of it.
No, I think we're doing the best job.
I've been hit. Oh.
Oh,
okay.
yes.
Oh, ow.
Dang it.
Oh, the game is over.
Wah, wah.
No. I have 10 seconds left.
Well, it's over until I press option.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay on the guy again. Scream in the middle of the ring.
Oh, man. But see, that's what's great about it. You can just do whatever you want for as long as you want it. So it is a game that lets you do everything.
Okay, Ari, I think that you and Kristen should have a death match between just the two of you.
Oh
Just
my
the
gosh,
two of us?
Yeah,
let's
just
do
a
it.
man.
showdown. Kristen versus Ari.
I
Well,
love it.
this is like the beginning of my PlayStation Underground career. Do you want to be evil again?
Yes.
Is that even a question?
Is that even a question?
I love that your introduction to PlayStation Underground is let's do a death match.
Fight to the death.
Oh, man. Is this how it always
to
is?
enter, one merges.
Okay. Delete all entries, start from the beginning.
Yeah, the amount of control that players have over every minute detail, from the characters themselves to the way a match is set up to the parameters of the match. I mean, again, like you were saying, Ari, you can go as in-depth or as, you know, as light of a touch as you want. It's really up to the player.
Right. You don't have to be like super competitive to play. You can just be having fun, like
Yeah.
us. Like, you know, I'm not the best Fire Pro
Are you
Wrestling
implying
player.
that this isn't extremely competitive?
Well, it's about to be.
It's about to be.
Oh man,
Fight,
I've never seen such tension in the ring.
Oh, see, so that means that you pressed the button much faster than I did. That's an Irish
The
whip.
giant skull is really too much. Oh man.
Oh, button mash. Oh. See, so you see how we're missing each other a lot?
Yeah.
It's actually really
Right into the
important
barbed wire.
to do the 3D walk, which is with the
To
R
end-
button.
Yeah, and to get
Yeah.
sort of the distance between you
yeah,
and
you
your partner.
have to be the
or your
right,
opponent, rather.
the right space. The opponent. We're not partners
Yeah,
anymore.
you're not partners anymore. This is now deathmatch.
Oh.
I really
Oh, in the face.
I don't think barbed wire is safe to have inside of a ring.
No.
I'm just throwing that out
Oh,
there.
I'm out of breath.
So
me, sir.
Spike Chunsoft is on a roll. Oh my god, reversal.
the reason I love
Let me
playing.
breathe for a second.
Breathe. Gotta just catch your breath, Kristen. Catch your breath. Oh,
yeah.
nice throw. Beautiful. I love the smacks. The great thing is, I think we alluded to this at the top of the show,
Right.
but Fire Pro in general, but of course Fire Pro Wrestling World as well, is not just for wrestling fans.
No,
Like it
yeah.
really is a kind of game that people that just like fighting games or like arcade style games can really get into, because it doesn't require an elaborate or extensive knowledge of wrestling or American style wrestling. I mean, it really is more of like a technical fighting game.
Yeah, it actually truly relies on a lot of strategy. If you're going to play competitively,
Right.
you can do
Or
that.
not just jerk around like we are. Yeah.
Just dragging people around. But yeah, like we can also just joke around and have a giant skull and do all these different things.
No, the giant skull is really the most serious we've ever been on this show.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, see, we just keep missing each other.
Yeah, but that's just showing off that positioning is important. Oh, I love the stare
Oh,
down
so
you guys have.
we're trading blows right now. That means that we press the button at the same time.
Oh, knee to the face. Oh, is this it? Is it?
Oh,
Oh,
I
I
was
thought
gonna
you
do
were
my
gonna go for the
finisher.
pin. Oh, you want to do the finisher?
Yeah. So you have to be flipped. I am using Kota Ibushi's moveset, so it's gonna be his finisher with the knee. Try it out.
Oh, reversed. 10 more
Oh,
seconds.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, what's gonna happen?
Try working out with the finisher. Oh.
Oh,
And I'm down.
look at that.
And I can do this for as long as I want.
What
I
a
can just
match.
be
Oh
a
my
jerk.
gosh.
What a match.
We're both
Amazing.
really tired, as you can see.
All right, so Ari, that is Fire Pro Wrestling World. It's out on August 28th.
That's right, August 28th for PlayStation 4. And when it comes out, it'll be fully functional. You'll be able to share your creations online with the world and start customizing and having these wild matches that we had today.
Awesome. All right, so we'll see you guys on the next episode of PlayStation Underground.
PlayStation